Can we all just like take a moment to just appreciate this? Like sitting at this table in this set, like Jesus and his friends sat down at a table just, kind of like this, at least in this setting with friends. And he did that about 15 hours before he would be hanging on a cross. We're here to talk about passion today. The passion of Christ. How can Jesus' defined passion really change the way that Christians follow him?
Well, I think if there's something that may be keeping you from the passion or making it harder for you, in the Bible it said if there's something that makes you sin, like dispose of it, get rid of it. Like if your hand leads you to sin, cut it off, it says. So like if there's something like that, maybe like stop doing it, or like if there's an app or like if that's making it hard for you, or like delete it or something like that.
That makes me think of a story my grandma once told where she was, hanging out with some horses at one point, and one of them is following her. She kind of starts freaking out. She starts walking faster, and it keeps following her. She starts running, and the horse starts running, and it's just chasing her, and she yells out for help, and her cousin says, "Let go of the reins." It's just saying you have to drop something if you want it to stop following you.
I also think we have to remember that we're not alone in our pursuit of Jesus or others to bring them to Jesus with that passion, right? We meet as a church, we meet with our fellow believers, so that way we can be strengthening each other. Iron sharpens iron, right? And we're called to sharpen each other so that way we can further pursue with that same level of passion that Jesus had.
Jesus loved people so much, so if we followed in his footsteps of that passion, we would notice the sorrow, the hurt, the other people. Like we would notice and we would care.
Jesus' passion was to call everyone to repentance. And the way that he went about it, he made the greatest impact in the world in all of time. And he has given us the same direction. And so, if we are passionate as Christ was passionate, the way it's going to change us is I want to bring the world to Christ. I don't want anyone to not love him, not serve him, not be obedient to him, because we want others to come alongside and experience the passion of Christ, the love, the caring that goes beyond the surface that many of us behave under.
Jesus had a sustained passion throughout his life, but especially his 3-year ministry, and did no wrong, of course. But his passion and his example to us of how to have passion was absolutely wonderful. But some of us, you see a brand new Christian with a lot of passion, and sometimes it fades. And I think we all have to guard against that. We have to see that in others and maybe help them. And as you get older, to me it's actually easier, because you're on the right path, and it's easy to be passionate because there's no other way.